I have to say it. We are back in a relegation battle. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fox to Fox Reports and this post-match review. We lose again. We lost again Southampton today, Blackburn, and what's next? What's next? Do we keep on just putting out the same starting 11 that we've been playing with and hope for the best? Does Rodgers get sacked tomorrow or Monday? Who really deserves to be playing and who doesn't? Because at the moment, we are back in that relegation battle. We need players to come on the pitch and actually try. During those 90 minutes, the only chance, and I won't say it was, better than the rest. No, completely we're playing bad. But the slightest chance, the slightest difference in the way we performed was the last 10, 15 minutes. 10. 10 just to be generous. 10. First half, Harvey Barnes does not do anything. There is nothing from Harvey Barnes. He cannot produce no play, not taking on the players. It's just looking at him, already knowing what he's going to do. He's going to try to outrun down the line, but clearly everyone knows what he doesn't, that he's going to do it. So they stop him. So what else can Harvey Barnes create? It's just going back to thinking about what are we going to do, hopefully, if we stay in the Premier League, for the next summer transfer window. Apart from Madison, giving what he can. I know it just looked from his facial expressions from the start of the match. He's just in it there to try to get something for us, but truly he will be gone this summer. And Tete, nothing Tete can do. There is absolutely nothing that I've seen, that we've all seen since the match against Aston Villa. He's not strong. He can easily get pushed off. Necessarily doesn't come back. You kind of have to serve it on a plate for him just so he can get the slightest, perhaps, chance of a shot on goal or of him creating a play. But for him coming back to get the ball, nothing can be produced by Tete. He is not doing anything. And then until this day, like I said, Under gave us much more than Tete has done in 5 matches. And Under wasn't great. I seriously thought we had something special in Tete, but he's just not fitting it in the English game. He isn't. He's not doing anything. And Southampton, they had their chance. They made it. They had a penalty they missed. So many just mistakes where we are pressing too high. Before, we were worried about set pieces, especially corners, defending them. Now that has subsided, but now it's just holding that back line and making sure you don't press too high. That's what we dealt with against Blackburn. And now it looks like we're doing that. Fast, Suter, they don't seem to be organizing that back line, and then just one or the majority of the defenders are pushing too high, and then they can't track back. Next thing you know, it's a 1v1 against Danny Ward. It's very frustrating. We don't have anything. We can't produce anything. There was nothing in this match that I could say, oh, we had a chance, or where is the hype, the motivation, the enthusiasm, the energy, most importantly, to go at the goal, take on players. Nothing. There is nothing. They're all looking for, the ball, everything to be served on the plate for them. There isn't anything that we produced. Nothing. And I think the only opportunity on goal was the last free kick or the last cross by Madison that Suter hit the bar with. It's just sad. It's just sad to see that. And going now to our next match, we have Chelsea. They won their match today. Are we going to win that match? 99% chance I don't see us winning that match. Even though Chelsea have been playing horribly, I don't see us winning. I don't see what we can pick up from this match to go forward. Nothing. So I touched upon Tete. I touched upon Harvey Barnes. Rodgers made the right choice to take out Barnes because he was not doing anything. And even though Pratt doesn't necessarily play on the left side, he still did much more. Because Barnes kept losing the ball, didn't do anything. And moving forward now in the summer, we have to find someone else to compete with Barnes because he cannot be the only option we have as left winger. He's not doing nothing. He has no competition, so he's nothing to worry about. And Tete, he came off. Pratt comes on, but he's on the left side for the first 15 minutes, and then Vardy comes on. Pratt on the right, he still produced much more than Dennis Pratt. I mean, he still produced much more than Tete. So if Pratt can do much more, even though he's necessarily not really a winger, and Tete is the reason why we brought him to take cover up that right wing position, but isn't doing anything, then there's no need for us to pay out that clause or buy however much he costs to have him come here permanently. No, nothing. I still do not see any reason in us buying Tete permanently because he has done nothing. He's very technical, but even then, there were some chances in the box where he lost the ball on his own, hit it out. It's just we are in a big, deep hole right now. Now we have just 3 points. We're a loss away from coming right back into the bottom 3. It's a very, very tight end. Tight. Last place all the way up to 12th place. 11th place. Aston Villa have 34 points. They are 10 points above us. And to think Aston Villa were just going down, sinking deep and deep since we beat them. And yet they are 10 points above us. I don't know where this whole rhythm of just playing terribly happened. We know when it started since the match against Manchester United. Even though we had our moments there, how did we sink so low? Christensen is out for 4 weeks. One player, but the majority of the time we had our players. We had Madison, we had Barnes. There was necessarily no one that was missing other than Christensen. So I can't say that we are going to change positively from one day to the other because taking these last 2 losses against Blackburn, which we could have won, Southampton, which we could have won, but we didn't because we weren't playing. We weren't there majority of the time. And the rules of the game, winner scores the goals. That's it. That's what Southampton did. They scored the first goal, first half, defended. We couldn't do anything all the way till the last minute. We had some chance there for a draw. Even, I didn't want to draw. But it's like I said, it just leaves us kind of clueless. We don't know. Are we going to go down? Are we not going to go down? What is the board going to do now? Are they going to sack Rodgers? Are they going to just say, you know what? Let's see what happens, but Rodgers stays throughout the entire season? It's just something to look out for and see within these next 48 hours what happens. But at the moment, we had our best team there. We didn't do anything. Players are being put into question right now by me on whether or not they should stick around for next season. Daka didn't play. And honestly, I was going to say, I don't think Daka would have done anything either if he came on. Certainly, he can't come on by himself without either Kalichi, Nacho, or Vardy because there is nothing there that can be produced with him alone. Madison, another player who, like I said, just based off his expressions, kind of looks like he's just counting the days down till when he leaves. It's just trying to pull it back together, pull everything, trying to scrap up what we have and just make it out alive this season and stay in the league. That's all we want. We're out of FA Cup. There's no European hopes. We should not even think about getting towards the top 10 because that's not going to happen. The whole point is just stay out of that relegation zone. We are, like I said, 3 points, 1 loss away, depending on other results, of being back in that relegation scrap. So yeah, our next game is Chelsea at home. Going off these last 2 losses, I don't know where we'll get that motivation to come about, but somehow we tend to do with these top 6, big 6 oppositions. But at the moment, I'm sad. I'm sad. It's very, I'm not sad for that we're losing, but I'm just sad what we're seeing, what has happened, with this squad. It's just very, very depressing to see us just sink. Next match coming up against Chelsea. Do we go with the changes that we made second half against Southampton? I think, if anything, take out Harvey Barnes because I had enough. I can't stand him not doing anything. He isn't producing nothing. There's fans on social media saying that he has potential, but he's just not motivated. How much time are we going to give him to get motivated? No. This summer, find someone, keep him. Find someone to challenge him for that spot. And at the moment, I put in Pratt. Pratt is the player that should play on the left wing. Even though that's not his preferred position, he still did much more than Harvey Barnes can do. Even though he's not as quick as Harvey Barnes, that is still some positive effect that he gave us in the second half. Tete, nothing yet. So if there's something we can do with that, we put in Pratt right winger, and in the left, we either put Iheanacho or Vardy, but preferably, I think, we should go with 2 strikers, 2 attacking-minded players, like I said, with Vardy and Iheanacho. But going off into the comments, we have a comment from Jack Tozer. We're going down. Let's enjoy the Premier League while we still can, because we will be in the championship as this team, and Rodgers does not care about money. Pathetic performance. Yeah, horrible performance. Nothing produced. Barely any shot on target. The defense, we had that chance with Southampton's keeper that gave the ball to Iheanacho, and Iheanacho just panicking there. But we can't say that we had no chance of winning. That was our best team. Other than Christensen being out, that was our best team. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have for this post-match review. And like I said, we are just 3 points away from being back in that relation scrap. Now, tomorrow, it's Forest against Everton. Will it be a draw? That's what we want? I doubt it. It could honestly go either way. It could be Forest winning or Everton winning. They look to be much more better form than us, but it's just something to see. Well, that's all I have for this post-match review between Southampton and Leicester City. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it all in the comment section below. And of course, if you have not done so already, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.